it's Karen, and I'm going to show you what laundry day looks like at my camper. Unfortunately, our laundromat here, though very nice, often has a lot of mold and mildew, and I'm extremely allergic to it, so I tend to not use it whenever possible, or any laundromat for that reason. So here's how I do it, and this item here is called the Rapid Washer. It looks like a plunger, and it's ventilated, and so the air can force water and detergent through your clothes. So you fill up your bathtub, if you have one. I happen to be lucky, but you can use a Homer bucket as well, with water and a tiny bit of soap. And we're on septic here, so I don't use regular laundry detergent. I use this here. It's actually a dish soap, Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day lemon verbena, and it's completely biodegradable because we are on septic here. But if you're not on septic and you're on a city, you could use any kind of laundry detergent like. I don't bother with fabric softener because when you wash clothes like by hand but like this, you won't really need it. So you'll fill up your tub, and you're only going to put in about 1/4 teaspoon of soap. You don't need very much, and you'll thank yourself later for not having to rinse out tons and tons of soap. If your clothes are really, really dirty, I would suggest rinsing them out in the sink first before you put them in here. So you're going to fill your tub, and then you're going to add your soap, and then start adding your clothes. I use cold water so I can wash pretty much everything together, and with the natural soap, the colors don't bleed even on my white shirts and white socks. As you can see, I've got a mixture of stuff in there, and it doesn't make any difference. So this is the wash part, and later I will show you my dry part. So all you're going to do here, and excuse the lighting, I have a skylight in here, as you can see, which is very, very bright, which makes it good so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So you're just going to plunge the clothes. What it does is you can hear the vacuum on it, and you can hear that it forces the soap and the water through the clothes. Now these have been soaking for a while, which I recommend you do. And you're going to come in here every few minutes and plunge your clothes, and then let them soak a bit, and then come back and do it again. So you could do other things, have coffee, go on Facebook, whatever it is you do. Start a campfire, whatever. And come back every once in a while and plunge this out. And you could do this, depending on how dirty the clothes are, from 10 minutes to up to an hour. And I would recommend the dirtier your clothes are to keep going ahead and doing it. Now this is pretty boring, so I'm going to let this sit a while and come back and do it again. When you're done, and you are done washing your clothes, you're going to pull the plug or dump out your water, hand wring out your clothes, fill it back up with clean water, and then rinse. You're going to plunge again to rinse, force clean water through the clothes, and then I will show you what I use to dry the clothes when we're done. So I'll come back with that later. Hi, now we're done. As you can see, I've rinsed my clothes and I've hand wrung them out very lightly. You don't have to get too complicated with this. If you do not have this second stage, you would wring them out as tightly as you can and hang them out on a line or up on hangers, and your clothes will be clean. They'll just take longer to dry. What I have is right here. This is called the Nina Soft Spin Dryer. Now this is a separate unit that I purchased from thelaundryalternative.com, and what it is it's a spinner, and it will spin your clothes just like the spin dryer in your regular household washing machine. Now it does need power, as you can see here, so if you don't have power, this obviously won't work. It'll fit a ridiculously large amount of clothes, surprisingly enough, but you don't want to overload it or it'll wobble all over the place. So as you can see, I'm going to take a few garments. Have a shirt here that I'm just going to, and you want to lay it in nice and even. And then I'm going to take another shirt and lay that in right on the top, and you want to keep it nice and loose, mixed up. And then, a heavy pair of shirts, those are real dripping, and put those in. So I'm going to, maybe one more item. I think I can fit in my pajama pants here. So those are heavy and drippy, and we're going to lay those in. Now you may not get it right the first time and it may bounce all over the place, but hopefully we'll see. And then you get, this is to protect your clothes from getting up into any of the spinning moving parts. So you don't want that. So you're going to snap this in. Now the easy part is once it's plugged in, it turns on simply by closing the lid. So you're going to close the lid and hold it because it may bang around a bit until it's freely spinning. And you will see what's happening on the bottom. All the water, the excess water from the clothes is pouring out right there. So instead of hand wringing, excuse me, this will drain the water out of your clothes like nothing else I've ever seen. This takes a lot of back-breaking work out of doing hand laundry, and in my opinion, it's very good. Now you're going to run this until the drips almost completely stop. It's going to seem like a long time, but it's worth it. It doesn't use much electricity. It spins like crazy. And when you're done, you can just take your clothes out, hang them up on a clothesline or in some hangers in your camper. And they'll take just inside maybe a few hours to dry on a breezy day, an hour most. It's absolutely wonderful. It's saved me so much work, and I highly recommend it. It's a little bit big, so we can't store it in our camper anywhere. So we store it on our deck, and we just put a laundry bag from Walmart that we cover it with to protect it, and we put it in when we're gone for long periods of time. We put it inside. You don't want to store it outside for long, as it recommends that you don't. As you can see, the water's slowly dripping out now. It's just sort of petering out, and it's still dripping. And you're going to do this until it's dripping for a while. The reason is there's more water still in those clothes. If you pull them out now, they'd be a little bit on the heavy side, and they take longer to dry. This will not, it's not a dryer. It won't completely dry your clothes. There's no heat involved. But it definitely works. You'll absolutely love this. I recommend it to anyone. And I can get through all of this laundry and do a load of laundry and have it all hung up, ready to dry, in about an hour and a half. If it's lightly soiled items, it takes less time. I can also do my towels, as you can see here. These I can wash. Absolutely, they're a bit heavier, so you can only put maybe 2 in at a time. In the spin dryer, but it does work, and they come out nice and soft, and they smell good, and it's all done without putting quarters in a machine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.